Hello and welcome to our first real-life video. I'm Morbidos from Level 10 Gamers, and today I thought I'd give you an update on our water cooling build and also a little bit about our channel in general. Before we start off, I'd like to thank everybody who's subscribed to our channel, liked our videos, commented on our videos. That really helps us get motivated to make more. So thanks a lot for that from all of us here. So our water cooling build. This, for those of you who has followed us on Twitter, will know I had a little bit of a hiccup. I bought a water cooling block which didn't fit for the card that I got. Basically what happened was I am running a single GTX 570 right now, which is water cooled, and these cards have reached end of life a few years back, and also water blocks are not produced for them anymore. It wasn't produced very many different kind of water blocks for this card, which makes it extremely hard to get hold of now, and you have to usually just sort them used on eBay or something. There is none for sale when I was buying. There's one right now in Australia, but they don't want to ship to anything other than Australia, so I'm fucked. But I have this, which is the Aquacomputer Aquagraph X, which fits on a Asus GTX 570 DC2 card, which is the one that I have in my computer right now. When I got this, I found it at a store in Germany that had it listed as a demo product. This means it's been opened and has been used for demos and display type of things. So it came with mounting hardware, but no instructions manual, and it doesn't look to be the original packaging. But that's okay. I don't need packaging, that's just trash to me, and I have the mounting hardware. I don't need instructions because I know how it's done. So basically, this product fits me. I bought the GTX 570 from Game Award without knowing that they had changed the design of the card, which basically means that this block will not fit even if I glue it with all the glue in the world. So I posted on Twitter a request for a Asus GTX 570 DC2 card, and a very nice gentleman with stepped forward. His name is BSOD on Twitter, so you can look him up. He's very nice. We're working together to have him ship his old card to me so I can install it in my computer. When this will happen is a bit uncertain at the moment, but when I know more I will update you both on Twitter, so follow us on Twitter if you already don't. And I might put a video out with an update when I know more, but Twitter is the place to go to be updated on a daily basis. That means that I won't be building anything today. What I will do is walk you through the plan of the build. Basically, when everything's here, I have to put the card together with the water block, and I have to rip everything out of my case and put everything back in again after I cleaned it. I have to clean the water cooling system, which has to be cleaned with vinegar and water solution, to make sure all this green gunk, it's called algae, which grows in water, gets out of the system, because if not, it just goes back in and clogs up the water blocks, and the whole point of rebuilding it is gone. I will also be changing the CPU block. The one I have now isn't optimized for my CPU. I'm running an AMD FX 9590, which is a 220 watt, which is almost as much as a space heater. and it's running stock at 4.7 gigahertz. I want to run it at 5, but I need a better cooling for it because it just burns up when I start overclocking it right now. I will also be changing out all the hoses, because right now I have yellow hoses and blue water, and that turns into green if you mix yellow and blue, and algae is green, and as long as everything's green I can't see if there's anything dirt in the water. So I've bought new hoses. I'm going to buy a new couple of fittings to make everything work, and that's basically it. I'll be tearing apart all the water blocks and scrubbing them out because I don't want algae in it. And well, that's the plan. I've been mumbling about building a desk computer, which is basically a big ass desk with a computer built inside of it, but that hasn't gone through my girlfriend's approval just yet. Working on that. Have to probably buy some more chocolate and roses and shit to get that through, but hopefully I'll get that through, and then I can do a single video and not have to rebuild it again when that's approved. But we'll see what time constraints that has, because I really want to rebuild my computer right now, but I can't, and I don't want to wait for the approval for this desk. So we'll see. So let's do a quick run through my current setup, and before we start, I can stop everybody who's going to scream at me, because I know you will be. I need to do cable management. I know, but I haven't because I'm lazy, and after I added the second graphics card, because I'm running it with the game board in now, just air-cooled, because I couldn't help myself really. After I put that in, all my cables were a mess, so because I had to redo a couple of them, and yeah, I have to do cable management. I know I will, just don't nag, because I'm getting there. So let's have a look. This is my computer. It's the Thermaltake Candov LCS, which stands for Liquid Cooled System. It's a purpose-built case for water cooling systems, which has a front-mounted 360mm radiator with 3 fans on. I've put in a bay tank for it. It's called, this is Aqua Computer Aqua Tank, I think it's called. Originally it's silver around here, but I painted it because it looked like shit when it was, rest of this was black. I know I'm missing an optic drive. I'm currently looking for a new one, but I haven't found one I like yet. I've got a fan controller and all the regular shit. Of course, water hoses go through here. Let's have a look inside, and you can see all the cable mess I have. This here, hopefully it won't fall. Yeah, messy, I know. Probably a bit of dust as well, because I haven't cleaned it yet. As you can see, looks green because it's blue liquid in yellow hoses, and it looks like shit. Now let's talk hardware. The motherboard is the Asus Crosshair 5 Formula Z, and I have the, as I said, AMD FX 9590 CPU, currently cooled by this EK Supreme LXT or LTX block, which isn't that good, so that's got to go. That will be swapped with the XSPC Ray Storm, which looks absolutely awesome, and it is a supreme block compared to this. Here you have this Asus GTX, no, it's called Asus GTX 570 DC2, which is water cooled with an EK 580 block, I think it's called, which is an OK block, does the job. Water pump wise, I have the Aqua Computer AquaStream XLT Ultra USB, which is a fabulous pump. It's a bit expensive, but it's worth every penny on it. It runs like a charm. It's silent, controllable, has a fan controller, which makes setting it up real easy. Basically, this pump controls the 3 fans on the radiator, so that if the temperature goes above a certain amount, it'll raise the RPMs of the fans to cool the liquid down, which is great. I have 2 storage discs which are water cooled, because I had 2 of these boxes laying around. These are the Thermaltake hard disk coolers. I have behind here, I have a flow sensor, which is great. This is connected to the motherboard, which on the CPU fan, which basically does that if my pump stops, the flow stops, or anything happens to the flow of the loop, it sends a signal to my motherboard saying that the CPU fan has stopped, so computer shuts down. Memory, I have the Corsair Vengeance 16 gigabyte running on that. It's 1330, no, it's a 1600 megahertz. I used to have 1333, but I upgraded to 1600. I'd like to upgrade again, but right now I don't see the point. So 1600 is good enough, does the job, everything's great. I've got an Intel SSD 120 gigabyte, I think it is, sitting up here. Fan cooled, of course. Yeah, there's the fan controller in there and other wires and shit. I've got a Mist 1000 watt PSU, which is absolutely fantastic. It's one of the best PSU I have ever had. It's voltage ratings and everything is just spot on. Just fabulous product. Running on Japanese condensators, and everything is top-notch quality. Down here is the gain word card that I bought. Oh, sorry about that. Down here is the gain word card that I bought, which was wrong. It's running on air cooling right now, and they're running an SLI, of course, just so I can try it out and play with it a bit. As I said, I'll have to make a bracket, because I don't know if you can see it on this camera, but this Asus card has developed a bit of a sag. It's sagging on the rear here. So my plan is, when I get 2 of these cards, I'll make a bracket that fits through the floor, from the floor up here, and goes into this little bar up here. Oh, I can see now that you actually didn't see. Here is the flow sensor, and here is the SSD. I had the camera wrong. Oh well, this is our first in real life video. You can't expect movie quality or cinema quality right now. Where was I? Yeah, I'll have a bracket that's mounted onto here and also to the floor of the case here, which will hold the cards in place so that nothing will sag, because that puts the strain on my PCIe connectors, which isn't good over time. When I take them out, I'll probably put the graphic card, both of them, in my stove and cook them, which will probably sound very wrong to you guys if you don't already know. That's a very good way of fixing problems, because over time these little soldering points will actually deteriorate. I'll put a link in the description of this movie to a bit more info about that from me and Dunphy's old site. And of course we'll talk about it more in the other video. Now, is there anything I've forgotten? You may have noticed this orange thing over here, which the pump sits on. Sorry about the light, it's a bit bad. Maybe I can turn the whole case a bit. Yeah, it's not that easy. It's an orange thing that this sits on. It's called a soggy sandwich, which is the best product out there to remove vibrations from water pumps. There's nothing better than this. It's basically two foam pieces with a really soft foam piece in the middle. It's just perfect. I can recommend that like you wouldn't believe it. I'd buy it again 1,000 times. It's the best, period. Okay guys, that'll be it for this video. If you liked it, remember, press like. If you haven't yet, subscribe. In general, on the channel, we'll be doing a lot of videos in the future. Right now, we are working on a mega build in Scrap Mechanic, which will be a game changer, and it's worth waiting for. Hold out, it's coming. We're also doing a collaboration with a guy called Navarro from Brazil on a Rube Goldberg revisit, which will also be huge if we can actually make it work, because there's a limit to how many controllers you can have in this game, and I think we've just about reached it. So we'll have to see what we can do about that. It's like trying to invent the gunpowder all over again. It just takes time. Bear with us. We'll try to get some more small videos in between. But as I said, that mega build video will be well worth the wait. There's no date on finishing it. It's as soon as possible. It'll take some time. I know Dunphy wanted to join me in this video, which is our first in real life, but he's been busy. I haven't heard from him for a couple of days, so I know he's busy with life. So I decided just to do the first one on my own, and hopefully you can join me on the rebuild video. And also, we have been discussing we have to do a intro video for our channel, which will be done real soon and will be up there. So all you new visitors will have something to greet you, welcome. And for you other guys that already subscribed, of course you can watch it as well. Yeah, I think that was it actually for this video. See you around. If you liked our new in real life video thing, let us know in the comments. Maybe we'll do more. And if not, maybe we'll do less. I don't know, let's see what the future brings. This is me from Level 10 Gamers. Goodbye.